Fucking tired today. God damn. Alright. Good morning, y'all. So, today we are up at 7:30 in the morning to go make poor financial decisions. Not at home. I'm out in Boerne, Texas right now. I stayed over at my brother's place. About to head out over to Round Rock and make poor financial decisions. Picking up another bike at the moment, and yeah, we'll see how it looks, and hopefully it's good enough, and taking her home. I'll bring more whenever you guys more information on the new bike here in a little bit, so stay tuned. Alright, so here we go. We got a new bike in the back of the truck now. This thing going. Looking hot. Let's see. Hard to see it there, but got me a 1986 FXR. I'll do a walk around here in a little bit, but first trying to get back over to my brother's place, so be back in a little bit. Alright, here we go. So, it's gonna be the first actual ride of my 1986 Harley FXR. Give you guys a little bit more details about it here on the road. It's something that I found out, which is cool, and give you guys a quick rundown as to what's going on with this. First of all, it's like the first bike that I've owned that all of the switches actually work. Come on. There we go. Let it warm up for a sec. There's the Civic. Civic's just here. Sportster, of course. But 1986 FXR. So the guy previously had Fords on it, so I swapped them back to mids. These are all nice. I'm running, actually these are off of my 85 FXR, which is all torn apart at the moment. Rocking the stock seat with the hinge. And this one actually does have a battery tie down, which is nice. Make sure that's secure. I'm on stock suspension front and rear. With this being a 1986, it does have the 35mm front end. Haven't decided if I want to keep that or if I want to swap it to a 39mm, but we'll see. Oh yeah, with the Ford control situation, it does have the mid-control stuff. But I didn't feel like ripping the mid-control stuff from my 85, so what I did is took the Ford control linkage, hammered the fuck out of the shift lever there, just to get it to work with the mid-controls. So it is technically a reverse shift now. So one up, the rest down, and it's a little confusing at first, but not too bad. Yeah, forget how wide these stock seats are. I gotta rip over to the gas station here. I need to get rid of these mirrors. These OEM mirrors are not it. Also the levers too. I'm not a huge fan of these stock levers. Probably gonna do what I did with the 85, get a one finger for a late model FXR, and I gotta get a 90s bagger cable just to get it to fit, and cut the bagger cable. I'll do a video of that next time I do that, but that's gonna be in the process. This thing is, it's got a S&S Super E carb on it. The handlebars are the MX Dominators, or the Dominator MX bars, 14-inch. They feel really good though, I do like it. It's got the Arlen-S side covers that are paint matched, and I do have a clamshell for it that is paint matched. I just need the clamps, I'm waiting for those to come in. I do have a new seat on the way. I got the Saddlemen FXR division seat. The exhaust, I'm changing from these dual pipes to a stealth exhaust. I have the stealth breacher muffler sitting around in the apartment, so waiting on the headers to come in, which those should be in tomorrow. And yeah, I really wish I was able to see my speedometer here, but probably going to remove this bar bag. The bar bag is nice though, because I can keep my phone in there, but I would like to see my my gauges. Another thing too, I do have rear shocks on the way for this bike too. I could pull the 14s off the 85, but I decided I'm going to go a different route with this bike. I ended up going with the Bitubo, I think the Bitubo 14-inch or 13.5s. So I'll see how those feel whenever I get them in. If I don't like them, I'll go back to the Drag Specialties and sell the Batubos, but we'll see. The Batubos do have adjustable dampening, and that's kind of one thing that the Drag Specialties lacks. So we'll see how they feel, and yeah, hopefully they're all right. I would like to, I need to get with my my buddy Blue Coast Precision to get a shift lever made for this bike, because this bent up one ain't it. It's so short. Like, I gotta angle my foot so weird just to hit the shifter, or just to shift up really. Here we are. I don't know if the gas gauge even works either, but about to find out. I know yesterday it was all weird, but oh, this one's a pay inside. What the hell? I'm not trying to pay inside. Are they all pay inside? What the fuck? Pay inside. They're all pay inside. What the fuck? Nope. Other gas station it is. Alright, cool. So I did just have the, what's it called? I didn't have the petcock set right. That's nice to know. I do need to kind of move my shifter. Yeah, this thing doesn't feel like it has the grunt like the 85 does. Then again, the 85 does have a cam and ported heads. This one is a bone stock 80 cube. Alright, I'm gonna get some gas here. Be right back. So with this bike, this one is a 1986 Harley FXRS. The Liberty Edition is what I've found after doing a couple VIN searches. It consistently has been the Liberty Edition. With the Liberty Edition, it was what Harley did in 1986 to commemorate the 100th year anniversary of the Statue of Liberty. And so they made a custom paint job. I'll insert a picture here, I guess. They did limited edition tins. It was one of, or they did only 744 of those. The downside is, with the paint that this bike has, it clearly doesn't have the Liberty Edition tins, which kind of sucks, but it is cool to know that my bike was at one point one of 744. Now it's kind of its own thing. Yeah, the paint looks so fucking good on this thing. But yeah, that's really about it. The oh, another thing too, the previous owner, he was nice enough, instead of like splicing in the headlight and whatnot and the handlebar wiring, he actually used OEM Harley connectors. So much better. Makes everything a whole lot easier to deal with, especially that I'm gonna swap out the headlight probably in a few days or so. I got one sitting around in the storage unit, so I just gotta look around for it. Trying to get used to this reverse shift myself, because I haven't really driven or ridden anything that's GP shift. And it's funny because the first thing that I ride that's GP shift is a fucking 39-year-old Harley. I do love how this thing rides though. Rides straight, does have mags on it. I believe the Liberty Editions came with spokes. So the mags are nice. They're powder coated too, which is great. Previous owner put some brand new tires on them. I can't remember what brand, but they're not Shinkos, so those are eventually going to get changed out. But really not much planned for this bike. I mean, it's for the most part set up, like apart from the suspension, that's probably, or suspension, exhaust, and the seat, probably all that I'm going to do to this bike. For the most part, just keep it as is. It is a pretty solid bike though, unlike my 85. The head gasket's not leaking. Primary's not leaking as well. Let's see. Finding neutral with a GP shift is kind of confusing me. But speaking of FXR stuff, my 85, we are almost done with the frame powder coat. We're still waiting on the oven. We got word that it was shipped out a few weeks ago. We have a tracking number. For whatever reason, the shipping company sent it to New York, and the oven, or the shipment that was supposed to go to New York, for whatever reason, went to Seattle. So who knows where the Seattle one went. But the haulers, they're getting everything sorted out. They're trying to get everything so that everyone gets the right stuff that they ordered. And yeah, it's a whole lot of mess, but I'm in no rush to get the 85 back together anyways, so it is what it is. But I think I'm gonna call it that. Call the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. More FXR stuff is coming. And yeah, hope you guys have a good one. Take it easy. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.